Hi, and welcome to Hamsas Yoni Talks here at my Sacred Yoni. I'm really excited for you guys to have tuned in to our talk today, where we're going to be learning about the woman in a space that's filled with respect and honor for the creation we are. So today's topic in our first talk for Hamsas Yoni Talks is erogenous zones. We're going to talk about how to experience healthy sex through knowing our erogenous zones. What I mean by that is that none of us deserve to be complaining about irritation, swelling, pain in our lower region after sex involving penetration. It's supposed to be pleasant and energy giving for us to engage in that type of activity. It's becoming totally normal to use lube, and I'm not trying to knock it or anything. I'm just saying that we excrete our own fluids when very aroused, and those are coming out of us for a reason that I'm going to touch on as we get along. So we have what's called our nervous system in our body that consists of three different systems: the central nervous system, the peripheral nervous system, and the autonomic nervous system. Those three systems then have to respond to the brain. So essentially and centrally, it's the brain that governs all activity in the body. The nervous system itself is what sends and receives the signals that make it possible for me to move and talk and listen and sense the clothes on my body and have my heartbeat and so on and so forth at the same time. And the same goes for you. So this is really amazing system we have in ourselves that helps us experience the world. And also it is completely intertwined with our erogenous zones. So the thing is, we have these erogenous zones in our body, and to clarify, those are areas where when we are stimulated we get erotically aroused, excited, we get horny. So that those areas, there's some that we all agree on, which are like lips and mouth, neck, breast and nipples, vagina, cervix and clitoris for women, and penis and testicles for men, and so on. But we're going to focus on women today. So the thing is, our vagina, our cervix, and clitoris is what's really exciting for men, but it's also the most sensitive for us, and it consists of a bunch of muscles and tissue. So when we are engaging in sexual activity involving penetration, it's really important that we're very relaxed. Never forget, we can expand to the size of a football, a soccer ball. So there's really no excuse for us to be paining after sex. No man has a penis the size of a soccer ball. So here's the thing. For us to become that relaxed, it's important that we focus on first stimulating all the other erogenous zones besides the vagina, the clitoris, and the cervix. So for us women, it's different levels of intensity of stimulation that does it for us. Some women need just a little bit of foreplay, others need much more. But it's really important that we get to the point where we're excreting that fluid on our own. The first fluid, we can excrete several kinds. This is just the first one, which is a clear one that has several properties: antiseptic, antibacterial, preparing you for outside stimulants so you don't get any illness down there in your tissue. And also it activates a bunch of nerve endings you have down there. So now it's creating the possibility for you to experience even more intense sensation, and that's where orgasm becomes possible. The problem is, a lot of us don't wait until we're that aroused before we allow a man to get to our lower region, and that's where it's important that we speak up and we take charge of the communication, and we feel comfortable enough to tell our partner that hurts or that feels good, so we can help guide them towards what is wonderful for us. So the other issue with our erogenous zones is that we can have a differentiating experience as we go along during one encounter, which means a guy could be stimulating your nipple and it feels really nice, and then the sensation increases and increases, and then it's painful. And you have to say no. You have to, at that point, tell your partner, like, that's painful and you need to ease off. And you need to be with a partner who can accept you for saying that, because it's different things that turn us on or pains us. And it's important that we're with someone who provides us the space to grow within our own realm. We should get to know ourselves better and our partner better through engaging in this type of activity that is so intimate. So this is basically a bit about erogenous zones. I hope it was helpful information. If it was, please click the follow button if you want to see more videos like this. Shortly, more will be coming up on a bunch of topics. If there's something you want to hear about, please leave us a comment. If you have anything to share with us, please leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you here at My Sacred Yoni. Hashtag Hamsas Yoni Talks or hashtag My Sacred Yoni. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're really excited to build this community. Tag a sister, share with a friend, so we can expand this conversation on the feminine sexuality and take charge again of what that should sound like and be like. Bless up.